Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Right, so let's carry on with Shotgun Baby. So we've got to the guitar solo. So we've just come out the second chorus. I just kind of slide off that B7. We're going down in this position now. This kind of mystery train kind of riff. So yeah, like just a quick recap. That our E. Then we have that new kind of from the last class, that sort of open G sharp minor. Our A with the open E and B, and then B7. Like I say, I slide off a bit just to really get myself in this position. So I'm using, this kind of picking sort of style, with a thumb and two fingers. And, sometimes now as we'll see where you'll be sort of picking a note, but because we're hammering down at the same time, you'll get other notes. So there's a little bit of syncopation involved. But sort of what's happening, I guess, is... So I'm going to be hammering down an E chord, but... So with my two fingers, I'm playing the... I'm playing the D and the G. And then my thumb, because as that lands, my thumb now plays the second fret on the A. Like I say, because you're hammering down the whole E chord, that kind of sort of echoes through a little bit more, and that's what fills it out. So up and D and G, hammer down our E chord, and then as it hits, that's when we'll play the second fret on the B, and the A, sorry. So then I kind of flap my fingers, that mystery train style. And then with fingers picking the D and the G again, fretted at the second. And then again, we're doing this thing, the open D and G. Bringing down the E chord, but this time fingers, not thumb. We're going to play the D and the G again. And then the thumb on the second fret of the A. After that, flatten down again, and this time we're playing sort of the three strings together, thumb, two fingers. So on the D, G and B at the second fret. So on the second fret, then pick all open, D, G and B, but immediately down with this E chord. And again, we're just picking the D, G and B. But still wise to always kind of fret the chord, and even though sometimes you're seeing fingers sort of go down on frets when you're actually picking others, it can be a bit confusing at first. And like I said, there's a bit of syncopation, but really I think it's better to get used to putting down the whole E. I think basically we do that sort of 2 times, just sort of space slightly different. So so the second time a little bit different. So it just ends a little different. First time. The second time. So we even get that slow, and this solo's kind of on the bridge pickup, but even something like that, sticking on the middle, so to get rid of a bit of that crunch. And we even practice it with those, just to sort of hear those kind of individual sort of notes, and then so when you put it back into the more crank position, you'll just sort of try and identify more just sort of the melodic aspect of that. It's very rhythmical, obviously. And sometimes, your fingers are going to fly all over the place. So don't sort of tense up and do it too hard. Sometimes listen, to how sometimes those notes are cut off a little bit. So then we have this kind of this run, and to be honest, it gets a little bit blurry and it's a little bit difficult to get some of those later notes. But I've kind of pulled out what I can hear, and I have to play this a lot slower. It's every time I play this, probably 1 in 10 times. 1 out of 10 I'll get it right. So I slide up with my, I guess you could with your third finger. I'm sort of used to sliding up to the 12th on the low E with my little finger. Well, actually, these are all going to be hammer on. So slide to the 12th on the low E. And then 9, pick 9, hammer to the 11th and pull off. And back to the 12th on the low E. And then we're going to pick 9 again, hammer. So 9 on the A, hammer to 11. 9 on the D, hammer to the 11th, pull off, and back to the 11th on the A. Now we kind of sort of going to carry on, kind of it's similar, but it now changes a little bit. So so 9 hammer to 11th on the D, and then 9 hammer to 11 on the G, and then so hammer 9 11 on the D, 9 11 on the G, hammer, then 9 12 hammer, pull off on the B, back to 11 on the G, and then 9 12 hammer on the B, and 9 12 hammer on the high E, pull off, back to 12 on the B, 9 12 on the E, then bend, just a kind of whole tone bend. You got to listen a little bit for the rhythm though, because it's not all sort of even. And then we pick again and push the bend a bit further, so we've got. And then I try and get in something like this. So it's 9 on the E, 12, 9 on the B. And I'm kind of sliding 11, 13 on the G. So 12 on the E. Now I kind of wanted to flick to my fingers here, but I think I've just pushed through with my pick and kind of shifted. So I'm now on the 14 on the G and the E. Using my second finger though to kind of mute the B, and kind of just getting that slide. So 14, 16 on the G, 14, 16 on the E. Will be better to get those kind of independently, really. So. And even though I think I played a wrong note on the G, because, you're coming from this. It's going around the corner on 2 wheels which are on fire, and the doors are blown off. It's a bit of a kind of fly by the seat of your pants. So just, get what you can out of that, even if you just sort of take portions of it and kind of just walk up in a different kind of way, but just listen out for the kind of contour more than anything. And it's kind of, you know, for me, and I guess the nature of some of these faster things, you'll sort of maybe get yourself to that point and it's just, you know, crash into the wall, it's game over. So yeah, you just got to start that again. My fingers can't reset sort of rhythm motion that fast. So, you know, listen to the track, try and sort of pick out key points of what you're hearing from this, and maybe even just go for those and just get the rhythm really as we're actually coming out. I mean, that's just the sort of explosion of the shuttle taking off as we get into the. Can't really remember what it all. I can't really remember all the solo yet, but I had to kind of relearn that. You know, there's all that kind of stuff, but let's sort of let me get that sort of under my fingers a bit better. So let's see if we can do it. So yeah, it's more or less it. Like I say, maybe just look for. You know, even something like that, just sort of accenting, sort of walking up, just to sort of, it's just creating excitement. It is just a burst. You got to think of it that way, really, rather than, you know, it is frenetic. You know, it's crazy, but at the same time, there's a real sense of a build. I mean, that's really what you've got to try and get out of it. So that the solo is coming out of something, you know, kind of a bit of a tension and release kind of thing. So, right, yeah, we'll give that a try, folks. I'm going to get to work on the next part of the solo. And, yep, take care, have fun, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.